Good Wednesday morning. Michael Clark here with BAM Weather with your latest forecast update here. We're going to continue to talk about the weather pattern really in detail over the next week as we have some thunderstorm activity today in the Central Plains, tomorrow, the next day. Some needed rains coming into the Central Plains. That kind of rhymes a little bit. Hey, if today's analysis or the analysis you're getting from our YouTube channel brings any value to you at all, you like it, you enjoy it, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that for sure. But let's get into it. We're going to talk about a severe weather threat early next week and the latest on the May forecast. We've got some interesting developments there. Again, be sure to share this with a friend, subscribe for the latest. Radar this morning as of 8:30 Eastern time. Showers and maybe a few thunderstorms moving through portions of Iowa, northern Illinois. This area needs the rain. They're getting the rain. They're probably not going to complain. Look at that rain developing in Kansas. That's nice as well. You know, we can kind of look at our soil moisture percentile map, and it tells us, hey, we need rain, areas we need it. Northern Illinois, southern Michigan, northern Indiana. Obviously, places in Kansas need the rain as well. When we look at the future rainfall forecast the next 24 hours, this is a tool in Clarity, updates every hour, goes out 24 hours, and it's a tool that interrogates as well. You can look here at the rainfall forecast going forward today here across portions of Kansas. So interesting nonetheless. Come back in here real quick and locking me up. Here we go, and you can see you can kind of click on the map here, and it gets you the rainfall readings here, at least for the next 24 hours. And then as we kind of pull out here, I want to talk about a couple of things. Today's severe weather outlook, there's a chance of some stronger storms. Some of them could be severe, panhandles of Oklahoma, Texas, southwest Kansas. Primarily going to come in the form of some hail and some damaging winds. All right, there's that slight risk today. Tomorrow's outlook, general thunderstorm, marginal risks here, mainly for heavy rain. And then the day three outlook, kind of targeting the same spot, just over and over again, chances of rain and thunderstorms. And that's really going to kind of be the gist of it here. Here's a look at the 7-day rainfall numbers. And again, very, very much needed rains here for the central U.S. Portions of Iowa getting 2 inches or more. Locations in Kansas are going to see some locally pretty heavy, high amounts of rain. Where you don't need it, down here in Oklahoma, more rain and possibly more flooding going to be on the table here. So something to kind of keep in mind. Not going to be good there. From an agricultural perspective here, the GDU forecast, we're going to start adding up those growing degree units for sure over the next 10 days, especially in the east, running some 40 to 60 degrees or 60 units above the normal here over the course of the next 10 days. So let's take a look at Synoptic Weather, our weather modeling platform for the threat here of rain and thunderstorms in the short term. There's that wave coming through Iowa, northern Illinois. This is throughout the day today. It kind of dissipates as it heads east. It may bring some rain to southern Michigan, very light in nature. More thunderstorm activity develops this evening across portions of Kansas, Missouri, and Iowa. And it kind of in general, guys, the area to kind of watch this evening for that really appears to be right in here. Again, you can kind of see that as we go forward. The thunderstorm development this evening kind of explodes. It'll be messy, but there will be locally heavy rain threats, not only this evening, but through tomorrow morning as well, waking up to heavy rain going on in the generalized area circle. Now, you're going to notice some more activity going on up here as some colder air is filtering in. Look at that mix of rain and snow. That's nasty. Late April, that's never fun up there. But again, you can see that heavy rain moving into Iowa, and then more of a stratiform widespread rain Thursday night across portions of Minnesota. And then look, we're going to see more rain and thunderstorms develop Thursday night, again, across portions of Kansas and into Oklahoma. And again, really the potential for some rather heavy rain here, all right, to move into the area. We'll go in here to the rainfall total forecast over the next 48 hours. And let's pull out just a little bit. You can see the scattered convective nature of the rain here down across portions of Texas. And again, this is the HRRR weather model for rain. Look at this, isolated amounts of over 5 inches. We'll look at a couple of different versions of models here. This is the what we call the FV3. It's very similar in terms of where it's putting that heavy rain. here over the next 2 days. And again, check out southern Oklahoma and North Texas for more heavy rain there as well. Beyond the next couple of days, we get into next week. There's a potential for severe weather. We have a multi-day severe weather event. Probably just a big squall line that moves through. Just by the looks of things right now, all modes of severe weather would be on the table. Damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes. Monday's threat will go from Minneapolis, Des Moines down to Tulsa. Tuesday's threat will shift east into Chicago, Indy, St. Louis, and Memphis. Okay, as this big storm system moves through. We're going to watch this trough eject here from the Central Plains and move into the area Monday night. This is the first wave. This would be Monday. And the difference here I want to show you is this is the Europeans' version of it. And I want to kind of, the orientation of this, as it's southwest to northeast, it's still a little bit more positively tilted. Now there's a strong 500 millibar jet max in here, but that's the European. The GFS, you're going to note, is a little bit more, at least trying to neutral tilt. All right, see that there? And that's almost even a little bit more negatively tilted and a little bit faster than the European. So the difference there in the two would be the difference in severe weather setup versus, again, more of a linear type setup. All right, again, here, let's go back to the Europeans' upper level trough here. Monday, and then here is Tuesday night. Again, Tuesday night into Wednesday, the European perhaps a little bit more neutrally tilted in the orientation of the trough here. Again, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's more north to south. And out ahead of it, there's probably a little bit more divergence aloft for a line of storms to develop. The more neutral tilt the storm system is, or negatively tilted, the better the odds are for severe weather. Okay, I'm going to go to the latest 6C GFS. It's, again, quite a bit faster with this. But note right here, I'm going to take it out to Monday night. This is the 500 millibar trough, but note the orientation of the axis of the trough is now southeast to northwest, or northwest to southeast. That's the negative tilt in the trough, okay? Versus if it were this way, the positive tilt. The positive tilt, less severe weather. The negative tilt, more. Latest GFS offering up a little bit more for that Monday, Tuesday time frame. There's no reason to get into the specifics of the timing in exactly who and what and when and where. We don't know that yet. But we do have the general idea here laid out for the potential for severe weather next week. Looking at rainfall prospects out through Wednesday morning, okay? This is the GFS rendition of this. Again, more concentration of rain here, as probably the trough is a little bit more organized as it ejects east. There will be rain here, possibly a little bit more in a scattered fashion along the line of thunderstorms. It's just really difficult to get too specific. Here's the Europeans' version of this. That's the GFS. Go back to the Euro. And again, you can see it's a little bit more organized through here because there's earlier rain in the period today, tomorrow, for example, and just more scattered in nature here further to the east that you go. And I will tell you, I mean, all the way out, this is 360 hours, 15 days. This is a below normal look. You know, we're into May now, and the precipitation is not looking to run, big in terms of, surplus. This is the AI's version of from normal. And again, you can see over the next 15 days, primarily, we're going to start boating things quite a bit below the normal precip. And I have one last slide to show you and tell you why. The jet streams, it's cutting off. It's split flow, weak jet. What you're going to notice is the tendency for there to be a lot of ridging in the central U.S. after early next week. A trough in the west and a trough in the east. It could be cooler in the east and cooler in the west, but a shut-off in moisture is likely as we get into May, if you ask me, based on this. The weekly shows it. All right, we're going to call this the Omega block pattern for the month of May. That's what I think we see. Trough in the northwest, trough in the east, possibly ridge here, and the latest multi-model ensemble forecast for May coming in pretty dry. So I think that's what we're looking at least right now. Okay, so we'll certainly keep you posted, guys. I want to remind you, if you're in the ag space, if you're out there, hedging bets on weather and making decisions on it, go to bamwx.com. You can trial it. Just click Get Instant Access, start a free trial, and you can get this platform in your hands where you get all of our info daily and you can talk to us. So thanks for watching today. Be sure again to subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend on your X, your Facebook, in your forums. We appreciate it. As always, have a great day. Talk to you soon.